Hi, I'm Eric, and welcome to Deep Dive Disney. I have a confession to make. I am what's known as a Disney geek. What that means is I have grown up in Disney culture. My mother was a cast member for 25 years. I was a cast member for 8 years at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Almost every family vacation we ever took was to Walt Disney World. I toured nationally with the Disney company, so I'm steeped. I'm like in it. But there are some blind spots for me. There are some films that I've just never gotten around to seeing. There are television specials or television movies that I've never seen. A lot of the sequels I've never seen. So like Jafar 4 and Beauty and the Beast 17, I haven't seen any of those. So I want to try to fill in those gaps, make sure I've seen everything, the good and the bad. And I know that most of what I'm going to be watching is the bad because I haven't seen it for a reason. So today we are going to be jumping in both feet first. We're going to be watching 2004's Home on the Range. So what do I know about this movie? Very little. I will, for full disclosure, mention that I've seen the first few minutes of this film about 6 times today as I tried to get this set up and working. So I'm real familiar with those first few minutes, but after that, not so much. I just hit my mic. Sorry. This is my first time doing this, so there are some noises and things that I'm still trying to figure out how to work around. But bear with me; it'll get better. But the reaction is real. It's my first time seeing it, and I know very little about this movie. I know that it's about cows. I know they are on a range. I know that Roseanne Barr is the voice of the lead cow, which I'm not really a fan of hers, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not generally expecting to love this movie, but I'm hoping to be surprised. I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised by it. But it's had little to no presence in the parks, and it kind of just dropped off the face of the planet once it was released. So it's one of those films that no one really talks about. It's kind of like Chicken Little. There's just movies that kind of have been forgotten. And those are the ones I've missed and want to see. So today, let's jump in and watch Home on the Range. Yeehaw! I will say, I really do enjoy the style of the animation. I like the angular backgrounds. It reminds me a bit of Sleeping Beauty, which is my favorite of the classic animated films. So, from the title credits, or from the opening sequence, it seems that this is going to be kind of tongue in cheek.
Home on the range. Once upon a time, I had a home on the range, but not anymore. Well, it's no use crying over spilled milk.
Oh, God.
Speaking of which,
There's going to be a lot
that's
of
me.
cow puns, aren't there?
I'm the cow. Yeah, they're real. Quit
Oh,
staring.
my God.
I'm sort of between homes right
Whoa.
now. I lost my old place thanks to the meanest bunch of cattle rustlers in the West. Alameda Slim and the Willie Brothers gang.
Willie Brothers.
Somehow, they stole the whole herd right out from under our noses, and then they disappeared.
Are you not part of
Without
that
a
herd?
trace.
Are you special cow? Oh, were you drunk?
After that, poor old Abner couldn't afford to keep the place.
She's a prize cow.
Or me either, for that matter.
Off the top already, her read is really kind of flat. Like her characterization and her reading is really kind of, which is what you'd come to expect from Roseanne.
Hope it's not one of them fat-free places.
Ugh. Oh, another song. I will say I enjoy the kind of angular animation style for the backgrounds. I don't love it for the characters. Everything looks really flat. I mean, which obviously is a style choice, but it's not my favorite. Chickens dancing. Ooh, funky duck. I do like this song, though. It's very sweet.
Why don't you handle this one, Grace?
Is that
It's time I gave
Dame
you more
Judi Dench?
responsibility on the farm.
Really? Thanks, Mrs.
Oh,
C. I'll make you
and that's
proud.
Jennifer Tilly.
This is an organic problem, and there's a holistic
Oh,
solution.
New Age cow.
You don't get this whole farm concept, do you, sister?
His voice is really familiar.
Kill the goat!
It sounds like G.W. Bailey, and I'm wondering if it is. That'd be really... I'd be very proud of myself if that's who that is. I wonder if they got Judi Dench as a package deal, because this is around the time that she recorded the new audio for Spaceship Earth.
There's a newcomer at the gate!
Not now,
Oh.
Audrey.
But it's a great big...
There's a lot of really familiar voices. Oh, dear. Oh, God.
What is this you've got jammed up in your ear?
I don't know how I feel about this character. Like, are we supposed to like her? Because she's kind of obnoxious. I am not a fan of a belch joke or a fart joke. It does nothing for me. I don't find them funny.
Why, good morning, Sam.
I do love a good Disney horse. Their
Oh, is that
horses
ornery
are
horse
the best.
getting away from you again?
Oh, I came out to bring you another bank notice. This one'll be the last.
Now, you know, every
I've
time
come
I
here
get
to bring you
away
this
from
plot
harvest, they
device.
Send me one of these.
All you gotta do is just sell off a few of these critters.
Stop right there, Sam. They're family. You don't sell family.
Hold.
I'm just plumb out of ideas.
Well, he just gave you one. He just gave you an idea.
I think we all know what happens now.
Slaughterhouse.
Jeb, don't stop.
Now we all get eaten.
Yeah.
Jeb,
You got a real good-looking bunch here. I see some real potential.
Oh, shucks.
Now the
I'm enjoying
fair is
that
2
duck.
weeks
I like
away.
that duck.
I say we go to town.
now, don't
Gotta
look
listen
at
to
me
your
so
chicks.
crossly. I know what you're going to say, that Maggie and Grace will need someone with my eye for detail to keep them on the straight and narrow.
We need you, Dame Judy.
Good luck, girls!
See ya!
Bye!
They're stew meat.
Oh my god. The score is really good. It's very evocative of the feel of the film. Very kind of westerny, big.
When she sees Grandma, no more food for her.
They just left the mic on and said, "Go for it, Jennifer Tilly. Just keep singing." Oh, we've gone letterbox. Oh, this is fun. It's Wally Bogue. It's an odd choice to have Roseanne's character so new to the farm, because they have no like established relationships or anything really.
Why don't we go nab that Alameda Slim and use the reward money to save the farm?
Don't they have sarcasm where you come from?
Oh, wake up!
They have it where I come from.
Did you just hit me?
Kinda.
Well, stop it.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
Ooh, the script is not great.
This town is clean.
Oh boy. Oh
Not
boy.
exactly what I had in mind. But
I'm very worried about where that character is going.
Maggie, I'm stuck.
Enter the villain. I could have been a face character. Damn. Oh, we got another song. It's interesting to... Oh. I'm going to hold that thought. It's an interesting choice to have the villain have a song when none of the main characters have.
Every last acre counts.
Probably shouldn't have branded it yet, because you don't own it yet, do you?
We all know they're never coming back.
You don't know that, Jeb.
Everybody
Shut
knows that
up.
Bova.
I
Jim.
truly believe there ain't nothing those 3 cows can't do.
From the 5 minutes we knew her before she left. Oh, that's awful.
Hurry up, girls. Don't lose that trail.
What trail? I can't see anything.
Wow, that came out of nowhere. They were just running through. Never let go, Maggie. Never let... Oh. That is a strong cow. There are so many secondary characters, or thirdary characters. There's so many, like, minor... There's so many things happening that all kind of add up to a whole bunch of not much.
Folks around these parts call me Lucky Jack. Yep, they used to come from miles around just to get one rub of my lucky rabbit's foot.
Oh.
Woo! Dang, damn it! This happens all the time.
I'm on the range, I'm on the range. I didn't say any of that right. I do always find it jarring when there's a mix of CGI and hand-drawn animation, because it's so visibly obvious. It's like in Topsy-Turvy and Hunchback, when it's like, oh, all the crowd is CGI, and then everything else is hand-drawn. It's very weird. Takes me out of it.
Onto the train
Steve
ASAP,
Buscemi?
huh? Let's go.
Yes, of course.
Right this way, little lady. Tell him Junior sent you.
Oh! Howdy, partner.
Nice hat, ma'am.
Cheeky devil.
Excuse me. Reject coming through.
Oh! See, Junior, we're old friends. Come on, Margie. Gretchen, Miss Hat Cow, come on. Show power.
Hat Cow.
Buck.
All the scenes are going on just a little too long. Like, you could... It feels padded. The whole script feels padded. These characters, these three side characters, are reminiscent of Pecos Bill, as far as the design of them goes, but far more simple and annoying.
Now, Jack. Okay. What the rootin' blazes is going on here?
Oh, Goofy Scream. It's like the Disney equivalent of the Wilhelm. And had the movie been a hit, this would have been the ride? I'm sorry, the attraction. It feels like there's a lot of attempts at jokes that are failing to land.
Call me crazy, but I think these cows got it in for me.
Maybe they just don't like your singing.
Shut up!
Mr. Weasley, let me present the most traitorous, double-crossing gunfire that I've ever had the pleasure to call.
Uh-oh.
Rico.
Plot twist.
You're too kind, boss.
Boss.
It can't be. Let's put our heads together. More brains and less brawn.
All right.
Not the hat.
Okay, Calloway.
Fetch.
Cows rule!
Cows rule.
On my property. What? It can't be.
Oh. No.
It's Alameda Slim.
You think you've won? It ain't over till the fat man sings.
All right.
Nobody messes with pearls, girls.
Say, girls. Got milk?
Buck!
Oh no.
Take him away, boys. Hope you like
Like-
stripes.
Oh.
Pearl, your cows can't do much.
It's like someone threw a bunch of cow puns and milk puns in a blender, and we're like, here's the script. Didn't get enough of that duck.
I can't believe she just left. I'm gonna miss her.
Right down to her appalling bodily eruptions.
Maggie! Here they come, everybody!
Well. I knew I liked that duck.
Hey, Barry. 3 queens, 2 kings, Full house. house. And the Joker is wild. Oh, yeah.
Goodness. She got the hat. Wow. Well, that was Home on the Range. Original score by Alan Menken. Okay. I mean, I knew I liked the songs. The art direction as far as the backgrounds go was, I thought, really beautiful. I liked a lot of the angular look of the animation and the color schemes. It felt very kind of painted deserty. And I liked it. I liked the backgrounds. The script is really not great. The characters are not very well developed. You don't really care about them. Or at least I didn't. So that was Roseanne Barr, Judi Dench, okay. Buscemi, GW. Oh, I was right, GWB. That was Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh, wow. Okay. Randy Quaid was Slim. Okay, so thoughts on Home on the Range. Well, some of the animation was really fun. There were some fun moments. The music was pretty good overall. But I can see why this one has been kind of forgotten and not represented in the parks very much at all. It just was lacking in kind of every aspect. The animation was okay, but kind of blocky and choppy in places. The script was not great. The music was fine, but like everything was kind of lacking. There wasn't a big number that got you really excited. There wasn't a heartbreaking moment where you felt like you really, felt for the characters. Overall, it didn't really feel like a Disney film to me, if that makes sense. It felt like maybe like a Don Bluth or DreamWorks. Even it didn't really even feel like DreamWorks. I don't know. It was kind of lacking and overall disappointing. I can see why it didn't do very well. But I mean, it was fine. It was fine. Like, I didn't hate it. But I didn't like it, or I didn't love it. It's not something I would go back and watch again, I don't think. There were so many characters, so many side characters, and B plots and D plots and C plots that kind of never really went anywhere and didn't really capture my interest very much. So yeah, well, I guess you got to watch me watch a movie I didn't really like. That's fun, right? So we're going to do more of these. There's a lot of the live action, like 60s and 70s films I've never seen. So we're going to be watching, like, I've never seen The Black Hole. I've seen The Apple Dumpling Gang once when I was really, really young, and I have very little memory of it. So we'll probably watch that again. I've never seen a lot of the weird ones, but I love The Cat from Outer Space. I love The $1 Million Duck. There are a lot of those really cheesy 60s and 70s films that I love, the live action ones. I've only seen, I think, the original Herbie, so we might do the Herbie trilogy, which Goes Bananas and Monte Carlo, I believe. Or there's 4, isn't there? Rides Again. There's 4. We're going to be kind of jumping into the TV specials, the anniversary specials especially, because there's so much there to make fun of and talk about. And especially, again, being that I'm a former cast member, there's a lot of moments that are in interesting places in some of them, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. But I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. No, I had a good time. I'm glad we did this, and I'm going to keep doing it. I need to work on my camera because it died 3 times while doing this, so it overheated. So it went from being very light out to very dark out while doing this. But I had a good time, and I don't think I'll ever watch it again, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I saw it. We can cross it off the list. I've never seen Treasure Planet, so I think that's going to be coming up soon. But if you have some suggestions or things that are like lost Disney movies, talk about it. Please, mention it in the comments. I'd love to take a look and discuss things with you guys and talk about what you want me to see and what you want me to watch. And also, please like and subscribe. We're going to be doing this more often and more regularly. So thanks for watching, and see you real soon.